and with the skill of an old sea dog, I slide her smoothly into port.
For some messed up reason, everyone seemed to stay away from the Wii U, where I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. I am the Game Collector, and this is Second Opinion Games, and today I look at the top 10 underrated games for the Wii U. In this list, I am specifically looking at physical released games here. So you can consider this your buying guide, because it starts right now.
Second Opinion Games.
Number 10, Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. Do you hate it when you buy an Xbox One game or a PS4 game and put it in your system and wait for freaking 4 hours for it to install? Well, this game only installs in 4 minutes, and this is the most of any of the games on this entire list. You play as Ryu Hayabusa, and he's here to cut off every single person's limbs that he comes across. Blood will spray everywhere. You even get to hack up big, giant, mechanized machines with your sword. How awesome is that? And you know what? He isn't the best part about this game. It's the freaking chicks, man. They get to wear super sexy outfits as they cut up people. This is one of the most over-the-top action games I have ever played. And that's why you just have to have it. Number 9, Snoopy's Grand Adventure. Sometimes when I'm playing ridiculously difficult action games, I just want to relax a little bit with a simple 2D platformer. And that's really where Snoopy's Grand Adventure shines. These levels are meant to be played through multiple times. There are different power-ups that give Snoopy different abilities, and as you open up more levels, you get more and more abilities. Simple as that. On top of it, the game is just sweet to look at. Snoopy's animations are all pretty much spot on. The game's not too hard. Even if some of the bosses look ridiculous at first, you could easily get your health right back after you get hit, and it's just fun to play. And your friends won't laugh at you when they check out your achievements and trophies to know that you're playing a silly kids game. Number 8, Bo Deluxe. This is a 9-player multiplayer experience. 140 levels plus, and all the DLC that you could shake a freaking stick at. This is a colorful experience because colors are the main part of the game, making platforms disappear and reappear. Sometimes it is unbelievably frustrating, but when you finally make it to that finish line, oh, is it ever satisfying. Eventually, you'll run to a boss level where your main goal is to punch a woman in the face. That is very progressive of this game and a heck of a lot of fun. And you'll probably end up punching your friends in the face if they make it to the finish line first. This is a party game that is almost unmatched. Number 7, AMC, The Walking Dead's Survival Instinct. Taking place as a prequel to the TV show, you are just dropped into a zombie apocalyptic nightmare. And you are gonna love it, because now you don't have to hear everyone bitch and moan about their feelings for hours before you get to something good. No, the zombies come at you hard and fast, and you're gonna feel like Rambo as you take a knife and jam it into a zombie's skull again and again. Now, being silent and deadly is the main key to this game, so using guns are just gonna make you hoarded with zombies all around you, and you're probably gonna die really, really fast. Don't be afraid to use bottles as distractions, gather up gas to fill up your car.
It's a truck.
which then you can plot your different routes. Take back roads could give you more supplies, or taking the main highway will use less gas, but maybe you would be hoarded by zombies a little bit more there. The route that you take is very crucial, and working your way through this game will be epically fun. Can you survive? Number 6, Cabelas Dangerous Hunts 2013. After a serial killer bear takes out your father, it is up to you to rid the world of the animal scum. There'll be lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Just try and rip your face apart, but you'll have your rifle, shotgun, and trusty pistol to take them down to size. Have a cool heart shot, or maybe even take out their brain. Kill some buffalo in this heart-pumping, action-packed, animal slaughtering adventure. There is a full-fledged story mode, but what I really like about this game is the fact that I could dust off my Wii Zapper and go for a full-fledged arcade experience with branching paths that I get to choose as I cut these evil animals down to size. Hunting has never been so much fun.
Next stage unlocked. Ah! Not cool! Choose your path.
Number 5, Game and Wario. Now, Wario's used to micro minigames, but this time around, they're just minigames, and some of them are really fun, and other ones are just okay, like the ones that make you dance while holding your tablet and making you feel like a total fool. But the ones that are pretty good involve shooting arrows at enemies and drawing triangles to very specific measurements. I know that doesn't sound like very much fun, but trust me, it kind of is. And my favorite group of minigames on this list is 9 volts levels, where this time around you can play those micro minigames while also watching out for your mom on the TV screen. If she pokes her head and catches you, well, it's game over. So you have to pull the covers up over your head and possibly go to sleep if you do it too often, and if you're sleeping, you're not playing video games. This little minigame had me feeling like a total kid again, and the rush of nostalgia I got playing it is unbelievable. I simply cannot get enough of Wario's sense of humor on top of it, so you have to get it. After all, you can't let Mario have all the fun. Number 4, Starfox Guard. This was a pack-in game that came with that other Star Fox game that we're not going to mention here. It's a cross between Night Trap and Five Nights at Freddy's with laser guns as you try to cut down Rob the Robot from invading your base. You have a metal mining colony, and luckily robots tried to take it over, giving you more metal. And you'll be staring at cameras, shooting Rob the Robot with lasers, moving the cameras around, and upgrading your weapons to devastating proportions. This is actually really fun, and it only costs a single $1. If people only knew what they were missing, instead they just jumped right into the other Star Fox game, had a crappy time, and threw them both in the trash, or returned them back to GameStop. Anyway, it's their loss. Number 3, The Avengers Battle for Earth. This fighting experience really took me by surprise. The art style and the story was stripped straight from the comic books, and it's sort of like a fast-paced version of Paper, Rock, Scissors. You could only do like 5 or 6 different moves and dodge out of the way. How do you do the moves? By either making crazy motions with the Wiimote and Nunchuck, or drawing zigzags and other type of lines on the Wii U tablet. Before you know it, hours will go by as you learn all the ins and outs, and if you never really liked the Black Widow character that much, well, be prepared to fall in love, as she is super sexy and kicks major butt with ultimate combos. And this whole fighting system really comes together to create a perfect Avenger package to go right alongside the movies. And I just cannot stop playing it.
Counter. Combo. Combo. KO. Black Widow wins.
Number 2, Devil's Third. Let's get the bad things out of the way here, like how the multiplayer was shut down almost instantly, and the graphics look like it belongs on the Xbox 360 before it red rings and dies. But you know what? It's more about the personality and the solo experience with this game. Ivan is your ultimate badass character in this epic game that allows you to act as an action beat-em-up hack and slash and a modern shooter. The game continuously throws different challenges at you as you progress through it. The storyline is engaging and makes you want to keep on playing, and that's where the game really shines. And let's face it, it is never coming out on any other console ever again. We're never going to see a sequel to it, and we're never going to know more about these characters. So this is your only place to find it, which means the game is going to skyrocket in value. So at the very least, add it to your collection just to make money off of it later. Number 1, Nintendo Land. If you thought this game was a glorified tech demo, well, you would mostly be right. The single-player experience is pretty darn good, teaching you how to use the tablet alongside your television using both screens at the same time. It's very unique and great to play. But the multiplayer experience is where it really shines. You could chase Mario around or end up in a ghost house where you have to compete against your fellow friends. But you know what really makes this game stand out? The Legend of Zelda. That's right, there is a Zelda minigame here that is so good, I would buy it at full price just to keep on playing it. And it is so many levels long and really challenging. To keep on playing this again and again to get the Triforce of Power, it is entirely worth it. And that is why it is my number 1 underrated game for the Wii U. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. I had a great time making it. I just finished up playing through Devil's Third again. And you know what? I cannot believe how so many people thought this game was horrible. The controls are actually really good, and it's a lot of fun, and probably one of my guilty pleasures. So I want to know, what is your guilty pleasures and your favorite games on the Wii U? So please let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll make a video about those games. And until later, I'll see you again, guys.